When last we left our gaggle of language challenge goons, they had befriended an Unav who was injured but then healed. And that Unav led them to a village. A village. Where you witnessed Unav harvesting spores and mycelic threads from mushrooms. That was a fun string of words. From these underground mushrooms that they appear to be cultivating and growing in small orchards. And also partaking in forms of art and craft, and they are able to architect buildings for themselves and other things. An entire society down here, under the surface and under your noses. You spoke to the elder. Well, spoke is a loose word. Communicated, found a way, mediated's a good word. And learned that that they are not affiliated with the Unav that attacked the train. In fact, there is some outside force which the elder visually represented as a red rock that appears to be affecting other Unav tribes. Tribe's a loaded word, but you know what I mean. Other zones that other groups of Unav that are hostile now and are apparently affiliated with this rock. You claimed that you will solve this problem, to which the elder showed doubt. There's not a lot of you, and some of you don't even have any light, was the way that he put it.
I wonder who that could be referring to.
It was Nyx. Spoilers.
Hello.
Listen to the last episode. When protesting this, a challenge was proposed that you would show off your wherewithal in battle. And so you were led to a round arena, given a spear, or asked to wield a spear, as it's part of how they do combat. And about 8 foot tall Unav trundled out from behind a building and speaking of Dark Souls, we were talking about Dark Souls earlier. Very Dark Souls boss intro. Just like Duel of the Fates, but slower. Very Dark Souls. And then the name at the bottom, the guardian of the village. Bar.
Village guardian.
Bamblesko. No, that's not his name.
Bamblesko, the village guardian.
They don't have names because they don't have an auditory language.
Guess what? His name is Blambesco.
His name is now Blambesco.
That's what I get for saying things. And Nyx, that is the word go was shouted. I believe if I said some spores were released into the air and flickered all different colors, like how sparklers do when you have those tiny firework sparklers. And that was go. And so we need to roll initiative.
All right, here we go.
And you said I know you said this out of game, but we could have had a short rest.
Yes, you struggled with the elder long enough that it was a short rest. It was definitely an hour.
Cool. All right.
I get to be more transparent with these rolls because it's only one guy. He rolled a 10.
I rolled a 23.
You're going first.
I very much go first. All right, cool. Nyx is going to quickly pull out his clone helmet and put that on. Because he ain't taking no blunt force trauma to the head again.
Yeah.
And after putting that on, he's going to... I'm assuming I'm not allowed to use my blaster for this, correct?
You can try and see what happens. But the vibes you got was this is a Unav weapon against Unav weapon.
Could I have pat Nyx on the shoulder before he got started and being like, "You got this, buddy," and give him a potent aptitude?
You can, yeah.
I do that.
I appreciate that. What's that, a D6?
It's a D4 right now. It's a D6 next level.
Got it, okay.
Which hopefully might be soon. Who knows?
I hope so.
Here's hoping. Alright, cool. Alright, well, first things first is Nyx is going to engage the enemy.
Awesome. Well, I said he stepped to the middle of the circle, because I said this circle is 60-foot circumference.
Yes.
Not circumference, diameter, which means it's 60 feet from one end of the circle to the other. But he is not at the other end. He's kind of in the middle, which puts him about 30 feet from you. So you can do that.
Am I allowed to utilize my dexterity modifier to fight with this thing?
Yes. You're wielding it in such a way. I see no reason why not. Spears specific. If it was like a great sword, we'd have a debate about it. Spears, they can be dex weapons.
All right, cool.
In this moment, just because, it's how you're wielding it.
That's fine. Okay. Nyx is no stranger to hand-to-hand combat. So, Nyx, running...
What did we say his name was?
Huh?
What did we say his name was?
Unav?
No, I gave him a joke boss name, and you guys were like, that's his name.
I already forgot it.
Same. Okay, cool. Awesome.
He's Ogdo Bogdo now.
No! Ogdo Bogdo exists in Star Wars.
Ogado Bagano.
Ogado Bagano.
Grease nuts.
No, Grease Nuts already exists in Star Wars. He's currently with Cal Kestis.
This is my favorite Star Wars creature. It is known as Avada Kedavra.
Avada Kedavra.
Nyx is going to run up, and he's going to start off strong by utilizing Onslaught style.
Do it.
All right, so Onslaught style. I get to attempt to trip or push the creature. I'm going to attempt to trip the creature.
Yeah.
But instead of us making opposed strength checks, I just need to make one roll against his DC.
The DC of, his AC, you mean?
Yes, his AC. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
And since the spear is two-handed, I'm assuming, because it's a spear.
Yes.
I get advantage on the attack roll.
Sick. Hit me with that.
Thank you, advantage. Much better. So that's going to be 25 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Cool. So I run at it full speed and then immediately go for his fucking kneecap and just slam the spear. Not even run the spear in. I just smack the spear into his knee, bring him just to bring him down, and then roll him onto his back.
You do a leaping. The spear is above your shoulder, and it's like you're gonna go for his torso, but it's a feint, and you land between his legs and just whack the back of his knee with the back of the spear. All of your leverage, step into it like a baseball swing.
Yeah.
And he falls.
Awesome. I would also like to run backwards. I'm not going to make an attack roll against him. I'm not going to use that. I just wanted to make sure that I could do this. And I'm going to back up. It's more so just kind of a way for him to show that, all right, take me seriously, goddammit.
How much movement do you have? Because you spent 30 to get here.
Oh, I spent 30 to get there? Oh, then never mind. I'm still there.
Okay. And also, if that plan
actually, I can dash. Wait a minute. Actually, I can dash as a bonus action.
Okay.
With onslaught
this
style.
Would involve an opportunity attack, though. Just a warning.
That's fine.
All right.
My AC is 16.
Okay.
And he should have disadvantage because he's knocked prone.
Oh, and you're lucky for that disadvantage.
Yes,
Only a 9.
Woo!
So kind of, he landed on his side and does a roll and hits with the hammer as you just dart back. But, it just kicks up dust and does not hit you. It's like nice. A body length away from you.
All right, cool. So I'm just gonna kind of back up and kind of get into a ready position because I know he's gonna get up after that. That was, like I said, that was him just kind of
Do you use your full
showing
30
that
feet
he's
since
not
you're dashing?
Yes, I use my full 30 feet.
So you just kind of dart away. And end your turn.
Yes.
All right. It's the Unav Guardian's turn. At the start of his turn, he's choosing to reckless attack.
Oh. Okay.
He's going to spend half his movement to stand up.
Yep.
That was smart because now he only has 20 feet of movement. He can't get within melee of you, which is fine.
That's fine, I suppose.
Which is fine. He will, in that case, if he knows he's not close enough, he actually won't choose to reckless attack because he can't make any attacks.
Okay.
What he will do is run at you 20 feet. So he's 10 feet, kind of taking up your vision.
Yeah.
This large.
Trundling towards me.
Yeah, glowing purple now.
Yeah.
like deep purple, like Mace Windu's lightsaber.
Okay. All right.
And he will use his action to take the dodge action. You
Okay.
have disadvantage on attacks.
Nice. Okay. All right. Cool.
He readies himself and widens his stance, not preparing for another freaking dead leg. But that ends his turn.
Okay, cool. So then Nyx is going to. All right, so he's taking the dodge action.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't take the disengage as an action as a reaction unless he walks towards me. So then I will. You know what? I'm gonna run up at him and make an attack roll.
All right.
And I'm gonna add my. I used the potent aptitude in my last roll.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna roll the disadvantage and see what happens.
All right.
Okay. Total was 15.
15 just hits.
Sweet.
Tell me all about it. Do you know the damage of a spear, of a vibro spear? I will triple check.
It's two-handed. It's a D8.
I'm almost certain you are correct.
Yes. No, it's 1d8. It's 1d6 and 1d8. I would know. Cool. I have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would also like to think that, like, Nyx, after, like, you know, sparring once or twice with Raestra, has picked up a couple of her moves with a spear.
Yeah.
So, since I hit, I'm also going to add disarming attack.
Ooh.
So he needs to make a strength saving throw.
All right. Ooh.
And I also... Ooh.
Well, what is your DC?
My DC...
Actually, it doesn't matter. It's a that is a 8.
Sweet.
It drops its big club.
Cool. Oh, come on. And I don't have... Oh, wait, I do. I do still have advantage on my damage rolls. Yes, as long as it's a weapon that I'm proficient with.
And you're a fighter, which means you should be proficient in fucking everything.
Except for light weapons. Actually, no, wait, I took a fighting style that allows me to be proficient with light weapons as well. There we go,
yeah.
That's better.
Give the clone a lightsaber.
That's going to be a total of 15 damage because of my fighting style. I add an additional 2 to my damage.
15 kinetic. All right.
As I smack his hand free as it drops to the ground, and I get in a ready position.
Only takes 7.
Oh.
It is resistant to all kinetic and energy from unenhanced weapons.
Oh no, it's a barbarian.
I mean, he did say reckless attack earlier.
Yes, but bandits have reckless attack too.
This ain't no bandit. This ain't no bandit.
This ain't no bandit. All right, that's fine.
Good luck, big man.
I'm learning. All right, hit me.
All right, so you're backing away and not...
No, I'm staying where I am.
Oh, you are? Okay. So he, his left bulb, his hand, slams the ground, and then the other one picks up the thing, and he turns to you slowly, and it's like, oh, here we go. At the start of his turn, he's going to reckless attack.
All right, let's talk about this.
Ooh.
We got this, Nyx!
What did you say your AC was?
16.
He rolled a 16. Okay.
If it meets, it beats.
All right.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm rolling the damage instead of taking the average because this is a 1-on-1. 14 points of kinetic damage.
Oh my god. Okay.
This might go faster than we thought.
Oh, okay. That nearly brought me to half.
Oof. All right.
I mean, you got second wind, yeah?
Yeah, I have second wind. I'm not out of the fight yet. I still got it in me. But that definitely knocked the air out of me.
It reckless attacked, so you will have advantage to hit him.
Okay, cool.
He's not going anywhere. He's just raising his hammer up to ready for another attack.
All right, cool.
But you can now. It is your turn. Sorry, that was.
All right, I'm gonna take a deep breath, and now that I have advantage, I'm gonna make that roll now. Ooh, please. Better. I rolled a 15.
15 just hits.
Sweet. Actually, sorry, it's a 16. I apologize.
That hits even just a little bit better.
All right, cool. All right, Jesus Christ. All right, so then I'm just going to make a standard attack. Roll with advantage. Better. 13 kinetic damage.
Ooh, 13. He
Yes.
will take 6, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's rounded down, so it's 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Nyx is going to, you know what? He's gonna risk the attack of opportunity and move out of range, melee range.
All right. I don't think Reckless gives him because it says that turn and not that round, so he doesn't have advantage here. But he will try to attack you.
Yep.
Bam. That's a 23.
That'll definitely hit.
Let's
Oh,
go.
boy.
Beautiful bean footage. Whew, that was a journey. 15 points of kinetic damage.
Oh god! As he kind of like tries to sidestep out of the way, he just gets his fucking smacked with this club and just flung backwards.
Golf 4.
How much was it again? 13?
15.
15.
He's
sure
rolling
it
good
wasn't
on the
13?
D12. I'm sure.
A D12
Are you down?
level 4!
If it's a great club, it's a D12.
Yeah. He only gets one of these attacks, so he asked for this attack. This is...
All right, Nyx is going to bonus action second wind.
Okay.
It's a D10 plus my level. Please. Okay, all right, that's not bad. All right, so I got 11 hit points back. All right, so I got most of it back.
All right.
Nyx kind of just like gets back up onto his feet, gets into a ready position.
Something's got to be done about that damage resistance.
Yeah, this isn't going his way.
Yeah, it's not.
And Nyx does not fucking have time for this shit.
Does that end your turn?
He's not a delegate. He's not a Jedi. He's a fucking clone. And he's not gonna die to a fucking mushroom.
They're plants. These are part of the plant kingdom. They eat mushrooms.
Fine. He's not gonna die to foliage.
It's true.
That's worse than getting eaten by a fish.
Yeah.
No, that's worse than falling into lava. Or falling.
Yeah.
So, he just goes, scrap this. Drops his spear, pulls out his blaster rifle, and just starts fucking firing.
Oh.
Right into its chest.
Did you already attack this turn?
Oh yeah, it's not my turn yet.
So you can I can allow you to pull it out.
No. He's gonna wait until he gets closer.
Okay. So it's the Guardian's turn. He's gonna he has 40 feet of movement, so you only use 30.
Correct.
He can get to you.
Yep. And as soon as he gets within 5 feet of me, I'm going to use my reaction to disengage and back up 15 more feet.
You see he's rearing back his leg for a kick.
Yeah.
Like you're a soccer ball.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
you just like move and the leg just goes where you were like 2 seconds ago. And it turns its bulb head. Like, how far can you move?
So the rule says when you can use your reaction to disengage and move up to half your speed. If you could already use your reaction to disengage and move up to half your speed, you can instead move up your full speed.
Okay, so it stacks with other abilities like that. So half your speed, which is 15 feet.
Yes.
Which is plenty enough to get out of his melee range.
Yes.
So he can't. The kick just misses all flavor. And he turns.
Yeah.
And
combat rolls out of the way.
Takes one step towards you, but that's all he can do in the 6 seconds of his turn. Unfortunately, he would have chosen to reckless attack because he was trying to attack you. Was not aware you could do this, so you technically will have advantage on whatever you try to do this turn. That ends his turn. It is your turn.
Yeah. So when it pans to Nyx, Nyx mid-combat roll dropped the spear and pulled out his blaster rifle, and then just starts firing away into this thing, right into the chest where the glowing is.
All the rest of the party were standing near the elder, and you all don't need high passive perception or much brains to read their posture as stiffening and then kind of vibrating a little in disapproval. It's not hard. It's kind of universal among all languages. An old man being uppity about something is hard to not read.
Remember, non-lethal.
Nyx doesn't hear that.
Oh, okay.
When he gets up to his feet, can I flavor this, DM?
Yeah, absolutely.
When he gets back up to his feet, he stands in the very recognizable ready, aim, fire position that all clones take when they're about to shoot something to death.
Yeah.
And I rolled a 19, which is a critical with my subclass.
Nice.
So am I doubling the dice, or am I...
We double dice in this house.
We double dice, okay.
Yeah.
So, first roll. And I have advantage on my dice rolls because of my
you did
ability.
It's if it says on an attack roll, it doesn't matter if you crit or not. So you can choose to have advantage on this.
So a total of 14.
That would be energy from a blaster.
Yeah.
Which it also resists.
13 energy damage, and I'm going to action surge.
Yeah, because your blaster is not enhanced unless was unaware of things. It is only going to take 6, but it is bloodied.
Jesus Christ, dice. Okay. I rolled a natural
20. Okay. Only once per turn do you get your damage advantage, though. We established that.
Correct. That is correct.
Yeah.
Damage advantage. It rhymes.
Alright, so this one was a bit nicer. 13 energy damage.
Ooh. Oh, that was what you rolled last time, so it'll take 6.
Yeah. And Nyx very much is in like the mindset of, I have to get this shit done. I don't have time for this. Lives are at stake. I have to complete this. I have to complete this mission. And I have to get this done now.
All right. Do you move it all on your turn?
No, I stay my ground.
Oh, okay. Does that end your turn?
That ends my turn.
This is going to be interesting. All right. It approaches the last little bit of 10 feet, raising because it did not like those blaster scores and the in the middle. It even made it rear its torso back a little, but it just uses that momentum to lower and take a big swing. He also reckless attacks at the beginning of his turn.
I would like to use my reaction to disengage 15 feet.
You slippery little devil.
That's why I stood my ground.
Fine. It's fine. You can do that. Yeah.
Yep.
But you do that when he gets 5 feet from you, not when you are attacked, right?
Correct. Yes. Oh, so okay. You know what?
Which means
the timing was off then. So yes.
Yeah, which means you can dip around 15 feet, but he can't use the rest of his movement to get to you still.
Okay.
You've just made him angry. Not going to reroll because he rolled a 19 on the die. He does not crit on those.
Okay.
Which is very lucky for you. Because he does have brutal critical.
Oh shit. Okay.
But that does hit.
Okay.
I've done this a few times in my other game. Would you like the average damage, or do you want me to roll the d12?
Roll the d12.
Okay.
I have 18 hit points left.
He rolled low. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I was like, this is up to fate, folks. Because I was like, he could just... and just... But this one doesn't send you flying. You actually kind of... You roll with it a little.
Mm-hmm.
Do a little, spin with the momentum, but it's still, you feel the force of this thing.
Yeah.
It sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, that hit hard.
Getting hit by a speeder is no fun.
No, it is... Yeah, no, it is not. No, it is not.
It's just... but it's survivable, which you are doing. But that means he is right here on you, has reckless attacked. His hammer is down. He's in his recovery frames, Dark Souls.
Yep.
And it is your turn.
All right, so I'm going to roll with advantage. And I'll flavor what he does after I roll.
You get to ignore the close combat blaster, right? On
Correct,
ranged
yes.
attacks. Because of your
close
guerrilla
quarter
warfare.
shooting.
Yeah.
So 24.
That hits.
Yeah.
Gonna add anything to this damage? How many superiority die do you have?
I do have a superiority die.
It's up to you. It's getting down to the wire, though. I'll just say that.
So so here's the conundrum.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Okay. I think I know what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
He is going to attempt to make him to disarm the attack.
All right. Aiming for his wrist, air quotes.
Yeah.
The bulb.
Oh, damn it.
So I need a strength saving throw.
Correct.
He rolled a natural 19 on that.
Okay, so
Which
he
makes it like a
succeeds, but
25.
He's still going to take this damage.
Yeah.
It's going to be 16 energy damage.
Ooh.
Non-lethal.
You've swapped to stun.
Yeah.
So a blue circle comes through, hits him on the wrist, and like you see it's not muscles, but whatever makes this thing move, like shudder, but it's holding on to its weapon this time. You said 16 points of damage?
I did.
You're not enhanced, so that is halved to 8. But he's not looking great. You've put him on the ropes.
Okay.
Didn't you have something about like bonus action attack or something?
No.
You have something in your offhand, but he's using his carbine, right?
Yeah. That's when I'm punching, and I'm not punching.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, so all right, I'm starting to run on empty here.
I've used both superiorities on my action surge and my second wind.
All right.
So you know what? For the sake of trying to get the upper hand, I would like to attempt to move out of his range.
All right.
And risk the attack of opportunity.
He doesn't have advantage on this. It's Reckless is on his turn. Not a 19 this time.
Okay.
But he did roll a 23.
Okay, that hits.
Yeah.
Roll and please roll a 3. I asked that the DM roll low.
You asked nicely that I roll low?
I asked nicely. Always nicely, Justin. Always nicely.
13 points of kinetic damage.
This fucking thing backhands Nyx and he drops.
Oh no.
And 9 hit points left.
You are unconscious. Things can be done about that. This isn't over until the bell rings, right?
Yep.
Does anyone have any things?
I mean, mine's touch.
Let me see.
Let's see. All my stuff.
I mean,
is
I have spared the
touch, but
die.
I have distant power, so I can spend a force point and.
Are we gonna cheat?
Is it cheating? Nobody's told you any rules.
That's true.
It's true. Hey, nobody has said that Nyx is going in there alone.
Yeah, exactly. So this thing back swings Nyx. He intended on moving his full 30 feet. He goes flying that full 30 feet again. Tumbles, does a roll, and then you see the very like stereotypical like he tries to push himself up. His shoulders and arms are shaking, and then goes down in the dirt. But you guys are allowed something.
I'm going to distant power heal. So I'll spend an extra force point.
Let's make this interesting.
That's okay.
Uh-oh.
The plant this plant creature's initiative was 10. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh god.
Sure.
See if you get higher than 10.
Oh god.
I did. I got a 19 plus 3.
Okay, alright. I guess I could deal with that.
Okay, come on, baby. Daddy needs a new pair of cleats. That's a modified 20.
Sick.
Nice.
Even before Asha. Unless Ray can forfeit if
Well,
you don't think you can do anything.
I can't, factually.
I mean, I rolled higher overall. I rolled a 19 plus 3, so that's a 22.
You guys can fight if you want, but whichever one you want to spin the flavor of... Because Nyx did go flying towards you guys. He's well within walking distance if someone needs to touch him.
Oh, I'm not even gonna get up.
Yeah. But if Cal doesn't need to, that might take precedence.
He's unconscious, but if you'll let me flavor it anyway, since we took a short rest, I want to give Nyx my last potent aptitude.
You can.
Being like, get up!
Because you can use these an inspiration on death saves, can't you?
Yeah. We're not getting at those yet, though.
Yeah, not getting there yet.
But if you're gonna potent aptitude, we'll basically say you're holding it, which is a valid thing you can do until Cal gets him up. So any rules lawyers can get mad if they want. But I find that valid. Cal, what spell are you casting? What force ability?
I'm casting heal.
All right.
And, actually, I'm not going to cast it at first level. I'm going to cast it at second. 1d8. I need a d8.
If you're casting it at second level, it'd be 2, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Ah.
So it's going to be 2d8 plus my force casting modifier, which is 4. Also, a few other things on top of that. Extra hit points equal to 2 plus the power's level, so that's plus 4 on top of that, so plus 8.
Is that extra max hit points or temp HP?
Oh, that's extra hit points. That's a Disciple of Life.
Oh, okay. But you also get Ashla things, right? That have to do with temp HP?
Yes, I do. I just need to find it really quick. The Ashla thing is his hit point maximum and current hit points increase by an amount equal to the power's level. This would increase it to 2. So
by 2, yeah, okay.
So Nyx, increase your current and max HP by 2.
Just a little.
I roll 2d8
for the time being, because I don't.
That's 8.
Oh.
12, you get 20 hit points back on top of the 2 from the max and the...
Yeah, so 22 total, and 2 plus 2 to max.
Yeah.
Is that like all your hit points, Nyx? Or like most, right?
That's most, that's just about my, I have a total of 36 hit points, so that brings me almost to full.
That's all of Ash's health.
Yeah. God, I love this. God, I love Star Wars.
Star Wars is great.
She's not as in tune, like, she's pretty new to the Force, but, like, I would imagine she's able to feel Cal's Force signature, knowing that he's done his heal thing, and so when she feels that, she's gonna, yell come on, get out, finish this!
Yep, exactly. So, Cal, you reach out to the Force, and, easily, it answers back, as if it was waiting for this. And there's, like... when... I'm trying to think of a really good metaphor. When it's like there are like people have their phone lights on around you, and then you turn yours on and it like joins them, and then the scene around you kind of takes on a full picture instead of just individual little spotlights pointed at people, right?
Yeah.
It's like that when you reach out to the Force to heal your comrade, and you kind of close your eyes and picture rejuvenating plants in the dirt under Nyx, kind of just like forming. And Nyx, it's like you feel it. It's like the ground under you isn't hard, gritty dirt anymore. It's like a soft field for like a half a second. And you like breathe in deeply through your nose, and you can smell like clover, flower. It's rejuvenating. It's nice. And you shake your head once and put your arms back down and push yourself up kind of leaping up, like, you know, like a martial art leaping up. Like, whew.
Nice.
And then that's when Ashley says, "You got this!" And you get your rifle ready. All that did happen before Plant Man's turn.
Yes.
Plantman. So there's like a almost universal through all species, right? There's a shoulder roll, like, all right, and then the like neck from side to side. There's no cracking, but just like it's a motion of, okay, let's do this. And then he toof toof and reckless attacks. But also
Okay.
in those moments when Cal reached out with the force, there was everyone noticed the elder kind of looked at you all and then back to the fray and then back to Nyx and then to you and Nyx, and there's a lot more shock and surprise in his posture now, and it's like bewilderment now more than it is disapproval. But now in this moment, the Plantman is going to
Would he still have his would Nick still have his disengage?
Yes, I was actually.
you
gonna
would
say
have your
that.
reaction, yeah.
Yes, I was about to say. I would like to use my reaction to disengage and roll under his legs.
All right, and here's how that worked out, because you moved a full 30 feet. I said he's flung you 30 feet.
Yes.
He has to move 30 to get to you, to get within 5 feet of you. He'll move 25 technically, and you'll disengage to move 15. He barely won't be able to get to you with his movement after that then. So
Beautiful.
he'll turn and but the hammer will just like the camera's like centered on the hammer, right? And then
Yeah.
and the dust, but then it settles and the hammer comes up and you're just like just past it. It did not hit you.
Beautiful.
And now it's your turn. As now we like punch zoom into you.
All
You
right.
have that sexy D4 in case you need it. I believe you can use
And
it
I'll
after
offer you a
you've
D4
rolled.
in this trying times.
So first, I'm going to roll my attack, which is flat.
Well, no, he recklessed. I said he followed through with his attack.
Oh, okay.
So advantage.
So he recklessed, so then I get advantage. Nope, I wanted to stay on that number. I'm just gonna roll this D4. I'm gonna add
Go right ahead.
inspiration, or the potent aptitude.
It's inspiration technically. It's fine.
Ah, that's what I needed. I rolled a total of 10, and I rolled a 4 on the potent aptitude for 14.
14 misses.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it did. I thought it hit. Damn it.
No.
His AC's 15.
Oh well.
But you kind of just go under a armpit instead of hitting him center mass.
Okay. Then
You are not in attack of opportunity range. So
what was that? Oh, I am out of attack of opportunity range. That is true.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
then,
you can continue to kite him.
Then yes, Nyx is going to. He's going to use his full movement, and if there's still movement to make, if there's still room within this arena to make, I'm going to use the dash action to close the rest of it. Dash bonus action.
So you can get, because I said the arena was 60, but you've all been kind of dancing around the middle, then you got closer to the edge, and then closer to the middle. So you can get like 40 feet from him with dash and such.
Cool.
All right. Which is his movement. So,
All right.
but you have your special ability, so.
I do.
However, he's growing tired of this slipperiness. So
Yes.
there's just like 2 steps forward. You see doof doof, and then it shakes its bulb head, and the hammer goes up and out, and he hucks it at you.
Oh.
He cannot
Uh-oh.
gain advantage on this. Reckless is for melee attacks. So
All right. Okay. Here we go.
Ooh, that's only a 14.
That misses.
You duck.
I duck.
The fastest squat you've ever done in your life.
Yeah. I practically drop on my hands and
And
knees.
the mass of it's like a speeder went spinning and flipped over you. You feel the wind, and it kind of rolls back, and the thing it gyrates in such a. It seems very angry.
Is my spear nearby?
You said you wanted to get to an edge instead of the middle, so I don't think so.
I did.
Not nearby.
All right.
Yeah.
So then Nick's head is fucking pounding. He's been slammed, punched, kicked, whacked with the club, and now the motherfucker's thrown the club at him.
Yeah.
That Django Fett anger is starting to fucking roil in him. And you know what? He's gonna get right up on this guy and just start blasting away again.
All right.
First, he's gonna move back. He's gonna move to the side about like 10 feet and aim and fire.
All right. You're staying this like 30 feet from him?
Yes.
Okay.
Trying to maintain
So
this 30. I'm trying to maintain this 30 feet as best I can.
Taking a few side steps and firing your shot.
Yes.
Make that attack. He did not reckless. He intended to throw, so you don't have advantage.
23.
Oh, that hits.
Sweet. I fired this rifle, I want to say 5 times, so I have about 7 more shots after this. No, 6 more shots after this. Before I need to reload. He's going to take 12 energy damage.
Ooh. All right. Half to 6. He is not looking good. Rather rough. Rather on the ropes. Very much bloodied. Very wow.
Yeah. Okay. That's gonna be it for next. Even though he's wearing a helmet, you guys can tell that he's starting to get very. He's past the point of frustration.
The camera followed Nyx as he sidestepped and poof, took a shot, and we followed that shot as it got this creature right in center mass, and it rears back and then kind of stumbles forward and puts both hands down on the ground in like a kind of an animalistic crouch. But it is near the middle. It's near your spear.
Okay.
So it actually has one more option up its sleeve, and that is to pick up your spear and huck it at you.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't have advantage on this.
Okay.
But we'll see. It's a 19.
That hits.
All right. He'll only roll a d6 on this, though, not his normal d12.
Yep.
We used one of my new wooden d6 that I bought at the convention. How about?
Ooh, wooden dice. That sounds nice.
10 damage.
What was it?
10.
10?
Actually, no. It would only be 5. You add your dex to the damage of a thrown weapon.
Yes.
Only 5. As it kind of
Five
just wings you against the side. That we zoomed in tight on this creature as it appeared. It like trembled a second. Its bulbs in the it's a proboscis in the bulb trembled a little, and then it appeared to like take a breath in. At least that's the posture of it. And then it suddenly picked up the spear and we follow that spear as it kind of just sideswipes you. The sharp end does get like a decent little bit of a gash, but you've had worse. And it into the ground like 5 feet behind you.
Okay.
But it is going also to use all 40 feet of its movement to try and get up to you. Now it's just gonna, and it's now using a combination of its back legs and its front legs. In a weird, because of everything so gangly, it's like how giraffe run, right? It's what it looks like. Yeah.
That's unsettling. All right,
yeah.
Cool. All right. So then, does it step within 5 feet of me?
It definitely does. You were 30. It has 40 feet of movement. So it'll be the same rigmarole of like you can get out of its reach this time.
Yes, I will do that. All right.
And
cool.
how that'll like it'll again very Dark Souls. The boss. It looks like the boss is using the charge attack, and you just side roll and then like do a little bit of a sprint past it to be like 10 feet behind it, and your feet slide in the dirt as you turn to face it.
If I can, I want to. If you'll allow it, DM, I would like to grab the spear.
You do have to back up to do that. It landed behind you.
It landed behind me. Okay.
So if with that being the case, I will allow it.
Okay. Because
he's proccing your movement, you'll have to boop boop, which will put you still within melee if you wind up behind him.
Okay, that's
You can't get out of melee with him. That's your choice. That's the give and
fine.
take. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
So you kind of slide right behind him with the spear. But that ends his turn and begins yours.
All right, then I am going to run at this thing at full force with the spear. I rolled a 24.
That hits.
Sweet.
You left me in suspense. I was like, is it 24 is fine.
Yeah. D8. Oh, advantage on the damage. Just wants to stay on that. Okay. 10 kinetic damage.
Nyx, victory is yours. Tell me how you claim it.
Yeah.
Nick's head is it's throbbing to the point where he's seeing red. This has taken too much time. He has been knocked around like a rag doll by this thing. Also, he can prove to these plant people that he can do what they need to get done. Nyx wants to set an example. Or, no. He just wants this to be over. Nyx is going to leap up onto its back and drive the spear right through.
You intend to kill this thing then?
Can I make a wisdom check to determine that?
Make it a saving throw, and
Okay.
make it with advantage.
Okay.
As I say so. You have forward for a reason.
Okay.
Or I'll give you the reason, because you were bathed in the light side of the Force just moments ago.
That's true. And I will also add my Defiant to that roll. So it's an extra D4. That's going to be an 11.
With all that?
Yeah, I rolled with advantage, and I rolled a 7, then an 8. And I only have a +1 to my saving throw. And I added not potent aptitude, my Defiance, which is an extra D4, and I rolled a 2 on it.
Well, I didn't make the DC very high.
I leave it to you, DM. You know Nyx's backstory.
Yeah. Nah. Nyx, like you said, you were seeing red. And you even, like, things like this happen in combat where, like, things start playing out in front of you like it's a dream instead of, like, you fully being cognizant and inside your body, right? It's just because of the adrenaline and just the sheer... And so, like... It's like you see yourself run this guy all the way through till the tip touches the ground, but there's a moment of hesitation. As things actually play out, there's a moment of hesitation where you remember the smell of those plants that brought you back from the brink and made you feel this rejuvenated, and you understood who did that and what. If this were the battlefield of the Clone War and you were answering to a Jedi Master, you quickly understood in that moment what this would lead to. So you do stab this thing. And it goes in like about almost the length of the blade. And then you stop. It's like your muscles tense. And the thing roils and squirms under you. You have to like adjust your footing, but as you do, you pull out, and there's like all your muscles are tense, and your arms are up, like pointing the spear down, like you like holding a shovel. But then there's one more split second of hesitation, and you turn the spear around and punk the thing right on the back of the bulb head, and it splays out, spread eagle, falls down. But the twinkling lights inside, which were, kind of Mace Windu purple this whole time, it got a little bit red at some points. It got very close to red, are still twinkling, but like a deep, like midnight blue now. You didn't kill it, but you have emerged victorious.
Nyx is just gonna roll off this thing, take off his helmet. You'll see there's blood on the corner of his mouth, and he wipes it off.
I'll go over to the other plank guy, and I'll use heal on him at 2nd level again.
Oh, okay. We don't have to roll those dice.
Did I prove myself?
As you're stepping forward, Cal, all the like young Unav like erupt. It's so weird. It's like watching a silent movie. It's like it's clear these things are cheering, right? No sound is
but
emerging.
you don't hear
though.
cheering.
Other than the little tippy taps their feet make as they jump up and down. But the lights in them are dancing and flashing all these colors like a disco light show. You know, one of those.
Have you ever seen a loud deaf person? It's like that.
Exactly like that.
Raestra's gonna look around and be like, is this a good thing? Are we have we fucked up?
It looks like Nyx impressed the youngins.
I mean, I guess.
Nyx will reload his gun.
When I heal, it will take away the extra 2 hit points for the Ashaa thing for Nyx.
Wow, that kills him. No, I'm kidding. Darkseid takes over. You die. No.
Jeez, Nyx, who are you? Me?
The fuck you believe this?
The thing, the big boy like pushes up with its arms, but like just leans up in a sit, kind of, with its legs bent forward, like how dogs sploot, you know, or how children can sploot sometimes. And the elder is not moving with all these cheers, but they are taking all this in, and they, with their walking stick, slowly walk up, and Cal, it distinctly reminds you of Master Yoda, just the very purposeful tunk, 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 tunk walk, and they walk right up to you, Nyx, and their head bulb is seeming to study you, and their lights aren't flashing, but they are dancing in like when oil's bubbling in a hot pan, and then it takes its stick, and they take their stick and raise it and stick it under your wrist, and then raise their arm, and in turn raise your arm, and their lights move, and everyone cheers all the more.
Nyx like audibly like sighs, like thank God.
They gesture for that Unav that you saved, that's been kind of helping with this translation this whole time, and it still has the canvas. And the elder takes it quickly and waves some spores over it and creates not something intricate this time. It does not take very long. It takes seconds before you see figures that are meant to be you and your friends, and they are not quite clasping hands, but stood in a circle.
Okay.
And in the middle of the circle is the same kind of swirling blue dance of spores that they used earlier to represent one's light. You can make an insight check to truly get what they're trying to say to you.
Yeah, I'll roll an insight. 6. I'm too tired.
Cal, you're there. Your passive's enough. They're saying that you all share a powerful light.
Aww. Aww.
And that you are worthy. And, well, you know, worthy's like, this isn't a chosen one situation, but like, now they believe in you.
Yeah, now they believe us when we say we can handle it. Hooray.
Hooray!
Nyx has every reason to be tired, but Ben certainly doesn't. You sounded snippy.
Sorry.
What happens next is you're ushered back to the elder's homestead, and they hobble back to the back through a curtain of the mycelia threads, and come back with a clear container of glass. Isn't a thing down here, right? This actually looks like a hollowed out gem of some kind.
Ooh, cool.
But it's clearly architected to have a lid, and it does. And inside are these red spores that are swirling and dancing and glowing red. And we don't have to roleplay the specifics because we've kind of mastered this Pictionary game. But through some pictures, the elder lets you know that these are from the other Unav, preserved, and they believe that it will react to where they came from.
A compass.
A crazy taxi arrow of lights.
A crazy taxi arrow.
Yeah. Because right now they've kind of settled at the bottom of the jar and are swirling slowly in a two-dimensional circle more than dancing around the jar. And whoever takes that. You guys can decide.
Ash will, I suppose.
Nyx needs a short rest.
But you are not to be staying in the elder's house. You're actually ushered out of it. And when you are, that's when things reveal themselves. I told you the dome of this cave was quite high, and there was a point where the light didn't reach, and it was like looking up in the ocean. You just couldn't see the sun anymore. But you see like practice stage lights. Light starts to illuminate up and up and up the walls of these caves, and you see that this village is not just this little ragtag street of buildings through the middle of this cave. It is all over the walls of this cave. There are kind of circular huts built, jutting out of the dome of the walls of this cave, going as high as the eye can see. Lights, now that they are allowing themselves to be seen, lights from the houses are glowing different colors, and there are walkways. It's not unlike, if anyone in the characters have been there in character, the tree houses of Kashyyyk, with like kind of wooden, air quotes, walkways going to and from, kind of snaking to and from these things. Some of them even stretch across the length of the dome to link one side to the other, and kind of not all along it, but spattered among are Unav, and they are their lights are dancing, and you've seen the lights inside them dance before, but this has a flow to it and a rhythm, and the flashing is like with the cheering, but like a more rhythmic disco ball. Cal would pick up on this first, but you're certain that they're singing. And that's where we can stop for tonight.
Star Wars The First Resistance is a live play Dungeons & Dragons podcast using the Star Wars 5e system, which can be accessed for free at sw5e.com. Our podcast features the player talents of BubblingBrooke as Ashaa-kai, Practically Silver as Couch and Phimiir, Ben Lepard as Nyx, HitenNoRuroni as Raestra Akkan, and this Justin as the Game Master. Big thank you to Arcane Anthems for creating the theme song, and Wondrous Works for the key art. All relevant links are in the description. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, we'd love if you left a positive review and shared the podcast. It might help others find and enjoy the podcast as well. We can't thank you enough for listening to us goof around and tell stories. We hope you all join us for the next episode. Until then, may the Force be with you.